Hi, everybody. I would like to start this off with a touching eulogy for our good friend, Toontown. Toontown, you gave us laughs, you gave us cries. In the end, Papa just put you in the dirt. Toontown, you were never given a chance. You were never given the chance to blossom into the fine turd you were destined to be. On behalf of myself and the internet, Toontown, you will be missed. Mainly because of the endless supply of jokes. A moment of silence for our good friend, Toontown. Anyway, so Toontown. Toontown and the Bappa flipping his trug saga. So Brendan got balls deep into TRX trugs. You know, it's one of those things, well, where we'll never really know, but we're pretty freaking sure that he got into them because Joe Rogan said on one of the podcasts, he basically said in passing, like how good the TRX is.
The Raptor.
Oh yeah,
I love them.
I have a TRX. That thing's the
Yes,
shit.
it's a badass, isn't
that
it?
thing's the shit. Mine is a Hennessy, so it's 1,000 horsepower.
You got
It's fucking it's 1,000 horsepower because the 700 is not enough.
it's not enough.
And you know, everybody's trying to like weasel their way into the Joe Rogan experience for, you know, the free boost. Did he do it purely because of that? We'll never know, but I'm not a betting man, but I would bet a solid amount of money that was at least like 25% of that equation. So yeah, so he gets into TRX trucks. He claims he's been into trucks since he was like a little kid. Pretty much like the whole like selling comic books out of his closet. Like now he was like selling wrenches out of his closet. Who frickin' knows? Either way, I think the videos speak for themselves that he's not the expert he sometimes claims he is. It's kind of a shame because like in a way the premise wouldn't have been that bad if he wasn't so like full of himself. And this sort of plays in line with what has been going on for, you know, quite a while now, where picks up a hobby and then it's like suddenly he's basically just trying to like monetize. Well, do you really like this hobby, or are you just trying to make this like your next podcast thing? Because he was into fish. He didn't make a Fish Town channel, which is probably a good thing. You know, he was a dog guy, but I think most of us remember how that turned out. And then there was the whole e-bike saga, which I guess that was where the whole like thick boy with 20 C's started. And yeah, so now he's into trucks, or I guess we can say he was into trucks because, yeah, the one he had is now buried in sand in the deserts of California or Nevada. Having said that, I'll play the clip. Yeah, you can just see what happens.
Starting emergency call to the SOS service provided by the manufacturer. To cancel, press the SOS or cancel button. Starting SOS call.
Okay, so that was the clip. When I first saw it, I felt really bad for him. I guess I put myself in his shoes where I'm not a car guy, and unlike Bappa, I'm not pretending to be either. But if I flip my car, there is sentimental value there that it's like I would feel bad about it, for sure. And then, like, obviously, which is probably the more important part, the whole injury aspect. But luckily, those side airbags basically concussed him into safety. So I guess he's fine. But either way, the thing I'm sort of getting at here is he very clearly tried to monetize this, and once I saw that, any amount of sorry I felt for him just went out the window pretty much, because I mean he's trying to push this to the point where, you know, it almost feels orchestrated. Now I don't want to go that far. Honestly, I think there's too much scheming involved for him to have done that. It is a little curious. Anyway, so the insurance situation. Now, just to preface this, I am not an insurance person at all. In any facet, I am not an insurance person. I did some very brief research. The terminology I saw was, if there's negligence, it's more likely to be covered, but if it's recklessness, it's less likely to be covered. But it really depends on the specific policy he has. And the other thing is he probably chalked it up as some like work related thing. I'm sure he considered the whole thing like a business venture, so it's some work related, which I'm sure played a part of it. If anybody has more input on this, you can leave a comment and let me know, because I am like genuinely curious as to like what is the likely case. But I mean, either way, he did apparently get the money for this truck, which is kind of surprising. And I'm also very curious to see if this big reveal is going to change anything. Like the way this story is giving us like delicious little treats, it almost seems inevitable that there wouldn't be some like insurance scandal out of this, just because of like how crazy this whole thing has been. So what's next? Well, for now, what we do know is he's clearly riding this wave of publicity. He is not holding out any stops, clearly. And he was on Fox News, but Chin, the master podcaster, he he like turned off the freaking lights like mid-interview when he was on Fox. Saying he's on Fox is being a little generous, because I don't watch news, but it was like the Fox News early show, which was it starts at like 4 a.m. or something. So he was on Fox News, but the Jocko Willings of the world. Willings? What's his name? Jocko Willix?
Out for an episode of your YouTube show called Toontown. So tell us what happened.
Well, what happened was again, you know, you get the truck to a certain point where, you know, it's ready to go. I didn't want to be a street princess, so you know, I'm doing what's.
Yeah. So that was the clip, and it's like that is just so freaking perfect. It's like everybody's waiting for another Brendan slip up, and I mean, it's just like presented on a silver platter yet again. So anyway, that was the episode. And I guess to just wrap this up, I'll talk about the channel a little bit. I've been meaning to start this off for a while, but I'm working a full-time job. I'm busy, whatever. I mean, that's no excuse, but you know what I mean. But anyway, so like this news, it was just so easy talking about silver platter. It's like this whole thing is just on a silver platter to make like easy content with. So I was like, well, I'll just start it off and we'll see what happens. So yeah, we'll see how much traction this gets. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Like, let me know what's wrong, what you don't like, what you like. If you want to make fun of Brendan more, I'm good for all that. So yeah, so that was the video. I'll see you guys next time.